My name is Lisa Anderson. I teach 6th grade math and science in White House, Tennessee. I went into teaching, just everybody wanted to be a teacher. In high school, a lot of people, girls my age and that I was friends with, wanted to be a teacher. And my sister was a teacher, so I don't think I really knew what I was getting into. At that point, it was all about the classroom and the bulletin board and making my room just exciting for kids to come into. That quickly changes once you get that group of students looking at you, wondering what's going to happen next. I was in a very diverse school when I first started teaching, and my focus shifted from the bulletin boards to shoes on their feet and food on the weekends. And then as time has progressed, obviously the standards have changed and what we are held accountable for has changed. So that's the focus now. The school I'm in is not quite as diverse as the school I was in before. It's all about the standards and the test scores nowadays, and although that is very important, that's what drives us every day. I want my kids to be excited, and those test scores are not going to come unless they're excited to come into the classroom, because the students make the decision on where the test scores go. So now I have some cute bulletin boards, all my standards posted, and in the gaps is the student enthusiasm. Then they come in every day and say, what are we going to do next? And so that's what drives me today.
My name is Derek Bell, and I've been in the association for over 8 years. Just like to really keep bringing in the positive of how the association became a great help in visualizing me in my career, and also in my job where I work at the Adult Education Center, and where we learn about working together as a team. And this is something I learned even working with in my association, and continue on to even encourage our ESPs to stay positive, stay motivated, and keep moving on to their dreams and destiny that they want to be in.
What inspired me to teach? I'm a music teacher. I teach high school music. The biggest inspiration in my life has been music. It has helped me out in high school. It's helped me out in life. I love music, and being a teacher, I know it's difficult these days, but with music I find that it's a freedom, and I hope to share that passion with my students, and I hope that one day that their love for music expands throughout the community, expands throughout the world, and that we have it continuing on.
Hi, I'm Kimber Halliburton, and I'm the principal at Harpeth Valley Elementary School, and for the first time I'm serving as a lead principal in Metro Schools, which means that I oversee 4 other schools and mentor principals. The reason that I got into education is really, I don't even remember why. I just, from the time that I was a little girl, I would set my dolls out and my stuffed animals, and I would teach lessons to them, and we would do that at friends' homes, and I just really didn't think about ever being anything else except a teacher. And so you know, this award really means a lot. I want to thank Stephen Henry for his nomination, because it's fellow educators that have voted for me and reviewed my work, and it's just a tremendous honor. I became a member years ago, probably about 26 years ago, because at that time I was a brand new teacher fresh out of college, and actually my principal approached me. I was not a member, and she approached me and said, I really need someone to be the liaison between the association, MEA, and the school, and attend those meetings. So I joined. I believe that being a member of TEA is not a negative, it's a positive in terms of collaboration with your superintendent. We all need each other. When it comes down to the nitty-gritty, it's all about boys and girls. It's all about serving our children and educating our children for a very bright future, and we certainly need our teachers' support to do that. They are the #1 entity and the #1 asset when it comes to really educating our future leaders, our children who are so precious to us. And I think that being a member of TEA helps to foster that collaboration between the two.
My name is Paula Hancock, and I am East Tennessee's Black Classroom teacher, and I serve you on the Board of Directors for the Tennessee Education Association. I'm speaking to you today regarding being named and being recognized as Tennessee Education Association Distinguished Classroom Teacher for 2014. And I just really feel that being distinguished or being named the Distinguished Classroom Teacher is really an honor, and it is a privilege. It's an honor and it's a privilege because the word distinguished is so fitting for educators. And it is an honor to be representing you, other educators across this state. When we think about distinguished, we think about dignified behavior and appearance and a good reputation. And that is so fitting that Tennessee Education Association would recognize the behaviors, the good behaviors and the good qualities of educators. For me, as an educator, I feel that teaching is the second highest calling that one can have on their life, preaching being the first. So when we are teaching, we have a call and we have a purpose to fulfill as an educator, because we know that our destiny is attributable and our success is attributable to the destiny of others, and that they are intertwined together. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. has stated, we are tied together in a web of destiny. What affects one will affect the other.
First of all, I like to give thanks and praises to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Because of Him, I'm able to do my job with the spirit of excellence. In Him I move, I breathe, and I have my very being. First of all, also I'd like to thank the MSCEA, President Keith Williams, the TEA, President Summerford, and the entire staff. I'd like to thank you all for this nomination. I do not take this lightly, and I'm humbled by such an honor. To all of my teachers, my principal, staff at Hickory Ridge Middle School, I cannot take this honor alone, because it is because of the awesome collaboration of teamwork that I'm able to receive this award. And I include those teachers because we have a staff of great teachers. There are many distinguished teachers among my staff. And to my students, I thank you all for just energizing my passion. I love to teach. It's something that I've always loved to do since I was a child. I used to play outside and call all of my friends to the porch for class time, as my mother told me. So again, I thank you all for this honor. I do not take it lightly. I'm excited about TEA for several reasons. I first became involved in TEA as a substitute teacher, and it was because of Mrs. Burt Delap that I'm able to sit here today and to continue the work with TEA. I don't think that she realizes the impact that she had on me in becoming a member of TEA, along with Mrs. Laverne Dickerson, Sarah Kennedy Harper, and so many other members of MSCEA who encouraged me to become active and to stay active. So I want to thank you all, and to the many teachers that were my personal classroom teachers. I'd also like to thank my mother for this opportunity. She wanted to be here with me today, but part of my school year involves taking her to dialysis on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays before school, and today was Friday, so she could not be here, and I want to thank my mother from the bottom of my heart. I love you, Mom, and also to my family, friends, and my guests who could not be here. I thank you all very much for supporting me in this endeavor.
TEA has been important for me because it's really kept me in the loop of what's going on with education. I was a rep for the local association, MCEA, Murray County Educators Association, my first year as a teacher, and so I gained a lot of information just by going to those meetings. I've been teaching for 2 years, and my involvement in TEA has just kept me in the loop, as I've said, and I think it's really important for young educators to get involved with TEA and their local organization. We have to participate, we have to own our profession, and we can do that through joining this organization. It's really neat to have won this award because I've only been teaching for 2 years, and my heart and soul is in education, so it's nice to be recognized for doing a good job. We have a banquet every year for our local association and the members, and then they recognize Teachers of the Year, new Teachers of the Year, and retirees. And this year we had a good turnout from our school because one of our teachers was retiring, and a non-member came to that banquet with us, and it really opened her eyes to what MCEA and TEA has to offer, and she was like, oh, I need to join this organization. And it was such a great moment for her and for us because as a non-member, she stepped out of her comfort zone and she came, and then she really saw why she should become a member and how that helps teachers.
12 total fish. There's the denominator of my other fraction. So now choose any variable for the numerator. And now you're set up to solve, just like you always have been. Okay, what's your other fraction? 3/8 is one of them. What's the other one? The denominator is 12. The numerator is, do you know yet? We don't know yet. That's what we're trying to solve. My name is Jason Hilbelink. I'm a 5th grade math and science teacher at Oliver Middle School in Nashville, Tennessee. And I just want to talk about for a second the way that the TEA and my local organization, MNEA, has really impacted my growth as an instructional leader at school. One of the things that I can draw a lot of professional growth from is the publications that are distributed by the NEA, TEA, and MNEA, and the way that it keeps me plugged into not only the national scene, but also what's going on locally in the state and in my county, and the way that I can learn from the experiences that others are going through, and I can draw a lot of opportunities for growth in that area, things that I can read about and see how they impact students learning in others' classrooms, and the way I can transfer that over to my own class has been a profound, has had a profound impact on my educational experience through my first 5 years of teaching.
I'm proud to receive this award because I feel like it's an acknowledgement that I'm really focused on students and their learning. I would encourage anyone else in education, whether a veteran educator or a new educator, to really remain focused on students. Even in the changing tide of today's educational environment, students are what matters, and we have to meet students where they are and decide what they need to know and how to help them learn what they need to know, and to keep our focus on the students at all times. During the last school term, I was the winner of the local Distinguished Classroom Educator Award, and the Board of Directors for my local association submitted my name to TEA for the state award. So this is the second time I have been through the process of really talking about what being an educator means to me and what my history has been in involvement locally in my organization as well as professionally in my district.
Okay, some time ago I got a fortune cookie, and my fortune was among the lucky you are the chosen. And I think that sort of sums up my career. I've been doing this for 55 years, and I've had wonderful opportunities. It seems that each opportunity leads to something else, and each one allows for some more growth in my career. People ask why I'm not retired, and it's because of the students I have. Every day is wonderful, and I look forward to Mondays. There's nothing better than teaching students who want to learn, and that's where I am. And I would encourage all kinds of people to do that very sort of thing, because there's no better profession and no better opportunity to influence young minds and be an influence for good things.
Thank you so much for the award, and I would recommend applying, because this is a way to get recognition for all of the hard work that you do as a teacher and as someone who contributes to the association.
Hi, I'm Janine Renfro. I currently work in the Office of Federal Programs supporting high schools with their school improvement planning process. I was completely surprised and honored to receive the Distinguished Educator Award this year. I would encourage everyone to continue to work hard through these trying times and seek out the accolades and awards that are available to you through MEA, TEA, and NEA. Thank you.
There are 3 things I'd like to share with you today about just being involved with the association. I share these with my students, my pre-service teachers. I try to get them involved as much as possible in our STA program. But first thing I want to share with you is that we should stand up as educators and realize that we have power and we need to work together. The second thing is we need to stand tall and organize, and we need to once again work together and organize those around us. And the third thing is to stand strong and mobilize, to get out, to vote, to go to legislative sessions, to send emails, and just let the people in Tennessee see that we can come together as one and really make a difference in public education today.
First of all, I'd like to say I'm delighted to be considered for such a distinguished award for doing work that I feel like I love doing every day, and I have to share with my faculty and my parents and students that they are the ones who help fulfill my mission, or the mission that I set forth for the school, or the vision. And so without them, I could not be recognized for this award. And so I share this award with all of the faculty and teachers and students and the community partners at Orchard Knob Elementary in Hamilton County, Tennessee, Chattanooga.